by living in your sacred heart. Quantum Conversations is brought to you by acoustichealth.com, home of music from the universe, online healing retreats, and this program. Claim your free registration to daily shows at acoustichealth.com. acoustichealth.com, your portal to the inner realms. Our program starts shortly. Welcome to another Quantum Conversation, brought to you by acoustichealth.com. I'm Loren Gailey, and I invite you to sit back as we enter the quantum realm, that space of the greater part of you. It is your connection to infinite possibilities, infinite potential, and infinite mastery. And in today's Quantum Conversation, we are continuing this discussion of our mastery, and I want to welcome everyone to this very sacred space. This is a beautiful episode today as we talk about the golden diamond frequency light codes and how we can literally recode our mind, heart, and body to self-love, self-worth, self-belief, and I am enough. My guest today is a channel of golden diamond energy, and she is here to download you, activate you, and recode you to your original divine blueprint. Let's welcome Crystalline Goldenhart to Quantum Conversations. Crystalline, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much. We are looking forward to what is going to be an experience with the golden diamond frequency light codes. We're talking about our golden diamond soul essence, and we're going to experience that. You're going to also take some callers today. Before we get there, though, we want to welcome everyone into our sacred space. We are safe here. This is our safe place to share our experiences and to feel safe in the world, to feel empowered in the world, to take back our power and transcend all fear. And you yourself used these recoding processes and the golden diamond frequencies to actually clear a pretty big core wound yourself. And that's how these can be used. It's amazing on our journey that we keep unraveling these wounds and these layers of ourself. But your experience is one that helps so many people. I think there could be some, especially for those who are empathic. If we are empaths, we can feel the collective and the fear program that is on high. So, Crystalline, share with us how you use this in your own life. What was going on?
Most of my life, I hadn't wanted to be here, and I thought it was because of being on the spiritual path, and it was because of a core wound hadn't been healed. So I'd have depression, like deep depression, but it wouldn't last for days, and I would be able to shift out of it very quickly. And I also had, throughout my life, suicidal tendencies, suicidal thoughts. I tried everything, you know. I spent thousands of pounds on clearing and healing and releasing, and nothing seemed to work for me. And so that's another thing that made me feel powerless. So just over a month ago, it was like this depression came down, and it was like so heavy that like I just thought, I really don't want to be here. And in the UK, I don't know what it's like in around the world, but depression is huge. It's a bit like the epidemic of coronavirus, which is also fear-based as well. And also, as you said, like when you're an empath, a collective consciousness, you can feel that. And also my son has had, he had a major breakdown, not last year, the year before, and really deep depression. And there was a gift of the breakdown for him because it broke open his heart so he could really feel his feelings. So I had that, and then also I felt depressed, and so I did feel very suicidal. And then what happened was there was like a breakthrough. So I always see that there's a gift, or you can say silver lining, or there's a hidden gift or golden gift in any challenge that you experience. And I didn't realise what the gift was, because I kept thinking my gift would be when I leave the world, because it just really, I just felt so powerless. I just couldn't cope with what was going on. I tried everything. And but then what happened was, you know, sometimes when we feel like something's not working, it's because we need something else, or because we need to just learn that particular lesson, or we need to see the gift of that, or something else needs to activate within us before we can actually go back to maybe what we felt was helping us or whatever. So what happened for me was, I think when you are a healer, a therapist, a channel, a coach, you just naturally care for people and help people. And usually it's like when you want help and care for yourself, like for me, my experience has always been to pay for someone to give me help and support. I wasn't used to being cared for, but I had to sort of really completely surrender and sort of basically sort of be down on my knees, feel very suicidal. And so the gift of that really was, I then became very vulnerable, and I had to ask for help and support, and I had to share, which I hadn't shared to people about it. And when I shared it, it was like I suddenly received all this support and care and love, and it was quite overwhelming, because I was actually crying when I received it. It was like, oh my God, like I'm used to paying for help and support. I'm not used to receiving it like that. And you know, I'm sure this will resonate with a lot of you listening. And so what I want to share about this is, so I needed that piece. I needed that part. I needed to, so for me, the gift for that was like to receive, allow myself to receive and to surrender. And then the next part, which was about recoding. So all those years where I've done lots of clearing and healing, I'd never really, I'd never really heard about recoding. But before I speak a little bit about recoding, is the other thing I discovered, which wasn't very nice, but like it was a breakthrough again. And again, this may resonate, I'm sure it will resonate with quite a lot of you, is that if you're stressed for quite a while, or if you're traumatized, or if you're depressed, or if you're suffering, what happens is your body becomes addicted to it. So it doesn't matter when you do shift, because you come back down. So unless you recode, what happens is, you know, your cells and your, it's like your body's on red alert. So for example, just say like you cleared something, and that the next day you felt really good, all things are going really well for me. And then the next thing, you know, suddenly you went right back down again. And that was because, you know, your body has become addicted to it. And so that's the other thing. Obviously, you know, I wasn't ready to hear that years ago. And once I realized that, I thought, oh my God, I thought my body's become addicted to it. And so that's why, you know, I felt that things didn't work. And I'm sure this will resonate with a lot of you, that you may feel like, particularly on the spiritual path, that this is not working, something's not working. And it could be that because you've developed an addiction, it's not a conscious addiction to depression or to stress or suffering. And it's not a nice thing to sort of even admit that you have that. But once you do, it's like then you can start to recode. And so that is the missing piece. It's like when you recode, you're recoding every cell of your being, and you're recoding your mind, heart and body to a new divine blueprint. So, for example, if you struggle to love yourself, to feel enough, to feel worthy, then when you recode with this new divine blueprint, it's like it's your divine blueprint. And it's like, that's when it starts to become easier to love yourself. And it's almost like, you know, then it starts to sink in deep. It starts to be coded to your cells. So it becomes part of you, rather than you heal yourself, you clear something, and then you continue to try and love yourself. It's like you don't have to try. It becomes more natural. And it also shifts your energy. So you like transcend into a higher frequency and to a higher divine blueprint. So recoding is very powerful. And the golden diamond frequency light codes, they started to be downloaded through me a few years ago, probably about over 3 years ago. At first they were the crystalline codes that were coming through, and then it was they were golden, and then it was the golden diamond frequency light codes. And when they were actually being downloading, I was starting to embody them each day and connect to them. And then as I embodied one, then another one came. But then what happened was I was then guided to change my name. So it's almost like I had to sort of, when I say prove myself, I had to sort of show the universe, you know, that I'd actually embodied the codes before I could change my name to Crystalline Goldenhart. And then to continue to embody them. But the wonderful thing about these codes, it's almost like it's like a multi-purpose code. It's transformational, it's healing, and it's recoding, and it's clearing. And once like you start with one of the codes, you can continue. So for example, I do this every day. I use the codes every day. So I can continue clearing throughout the day with grace and ease without it sort of like stopping me from doing something. So at one point I thought, oh, these codes aren't working. I need to do something else. But it wasn't that. It was like that wound had to be cleared in order for the depression to be cleared and that suicide door to be closed forever. So that's what I really want to say to, you know, to anyone listening who's resonating with this, to that, you know, if you're struggling with this, there is a reason. It's like you need to learn more. And it's like, it's not that things aren't working. The other thing I discovered was I wasn't allowing it to work. You know, I thought I was allowing it because consciously I was allowing it, but unconsciously or subconsciously I wasn't allowing it.
Yes, well, that subconscious of not allowing it is the key piece. So
Yes.
that's beautiful. All right, so these light codes are so transformative, and we're going to give you the space to work with everyone in a golden diamond lights clearing. All right, so that's beautiful. And I love how you looked within that pain and the depression and found the gift. That is key. Thank you. It is a beautiful gift. So
thank you. It's really very powerful. It's like when you find the gift of whatever you're experiencing and being challenged with, it's like then that opens the door and it transcends you to like a higher frequency, to a higher wisdom, and then it's like you're able to really sort of shift, you know, sort of change.
Yes, beautiful. Okay, well, let's talk about these diamond light codes even more.
Yeah.
When they're bringing us into alignment, vibrational alignment, can you share what you're given or what you're shown as you're transmitting these frequencies?
Well, so it's like there's different colours and they're all blended with the gold diamond frequency. So for example, the clearing code is blue, so it's blue and gold. And what happens is it comes down like a vortex, And so I command it to actually come down like a vortex. It comes down like a vortex and it starts to clear. And what I've noticed every time I do it, and depending on what frequency needs to be cleared that day, even though I use the frequencies every day, I will start yawning, or I may burp, or I feel tingling, or I feel heat. So that's how I know they're really powerful and they're working. And the other thing is, like, 2020 is a golden year, and it is about, you know, opening and healing our hearts and collaborating with each other. And so these golden diamond frequencies, you know, I could never share them until I actually embodied it. I couldn't just say, oh, these are pretty codes, these look lovely, you know, these are powerful. I had to really experience it for quite a while myself. You know, gold is the highest vibrational frequency. And so gold is like, it takes you to the highest frequency and purest and divinest frequency of love and joy. But with that comes a responsibility. So what happens is, for everything, so for example, love, I would do the clearing code for the divine love. So clearing everything that stops you from feeling deeply lovable, everything that stops you from loving yourself, everything that stops you embodying love, receiving love, radiating out love. And then what happens, so when that's cleared, then you bring through that code again, and then you're coding every cell of the being, every cell of your being, so your mind, heart and body. And so it's very powerful. So depending where someone needs clearing or need to be activated to a higher frequency, that's when you know, you can really feel them, which is what I really love. And you can just clear sort of like, and the other thing is like the golden vortex. And so I'll talk more about that sort of later, but everyone will have an experience of the clearing code, of the love code, and also a recodement, but also the golden diamond vortex, which is really powerful.
The golden diamond vortex. So you'll explain how we can use that to create things in our life and manifest. We're looking forward to that. All right. Well, let's start with the download and the clearing and the activation then that you wish to impart for all of us. This is a powerful golden diamond clearing. Here we go. Okay, so what I'd like everyone to do now is to really surrender into pure consciousness. So I'm actually going to sort of just guide you into that pure consciousness, so you can just really completely let go. So just close your eyes and just take a nice deep breath in and out. And I just would like you to just gently focus on the space all around your body. And then focus on the space in the center of your head. Focus on the space in the center of your throat, whilst continue to focus on the space all around your body. And this changes your brain waves. And then focus on the space in the center of your heart. And just focus on the space in your body and all around your body. And take a nice deep breath in. And just allow yourself to really go into like pure consciousness. And this is just like, it's just completely black. But if it's not black for you, it doesn't matter. But it's so peaceful and it's like silent. And that's when future new potentials can be created, can be activated. So let's take a nice deep breath in. So what I'm doing is I'm also tuning into everyone's energy to see if we're ready to sort of be doing the clearing. I'm going to be doing an activation first. So when I say I'm channeling it. It's always coming through me. And then we're going to be doing the clearing. So I'm just going to be tuning in just to see. Let's just see if we're ready to do. Okay, there's a few more need to.
if you feel like, oh, I'm not really in this, I can't feel it, just that's, you're in your head, so just like, I can feel that now, so just take a nice deep breath in, and what happens if you keep focusing on that space, it takes you really into that quantum field, it takes you into pure consciousness. So if you just need to keep allowing yourself to really just surrender into it. So when you feel like you know when you're in your head, is just take a nice deep breath in and just allow yourself just to, almost just like to melt. So we're going to be doing the activation first, and then I'm going to be tuning in to see if we're ready to do the clearing. So let's take a nice deep breath in, and you can set a beautiful intention for yourself. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Okay, so now we're going to be doing the clearing. Can you feel the silence? Can you hear the silence? So just above your head, there's this blue and gold vortex, this blue gold diamond vortex. And this is going to be doing a powerful clearing. And it's now just touching your head now. So this vortex is huge. So it's filling up your whole room, the home you're in. It's huge. It's above your head, and it's filled with lots of love, and it's going to be clearing with lots of grace and ease. It's now starting to really spin now. And I just want you to just take a nice deep breath in, and we're just going to allow it now. I'm just going to stay silent and just allow it now. And just see the soles of your feet are completely open. So any negative frequencies and energies and blocks are just going to be released. The soles of your feet down into Mother Earth. So we're just going to continue the clearing until I'm guided. I command, compel, direct, instruct to clear in the highest way all negative energies and blocks with grace and ease. Commanding, compelling, directing, instructing, clearing. This vortex is continuing, so just allow it, just going from the top to the bottom, just continuing to clear. Command, compel, direct, instruct to clear in the highest way with grace and ease. So now just allow everything just to be drained now, down, all the way down through your body, down through the soles of your feet, down into Mother Earth. And then just close the soles of your feet. They're now filled with love. And you can choose for this golden diamond clearing to continue clearing with grace and ease. I always do this every day. It's like I do the clearing, but I allow it to stay inside just to continue clearing. So if you want that, then just say you want it and just choose it. Choose it to stay there to continue clearing. Or you can just ask for that to be cleared. But to go back into the golden diamond crystal temple, back with the golden diamond light beams. And just take a nice deep breath in and just notice how you're feeling. And just like open your eyes now and come back to the room. We will also be doing like a recoding later and also going into the golden diamond vortex as well.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
A beautiful surrender there, and it's so peaceful, very, very peaceful. And this is the beauty of what comes in as we release. Such a beautiful connection to our planet, and I loved it. It would be very interesting to know or hear what people experienced when they surrendered into the pure consciousness. When you had us going around, my body got very tingly when we started just by paying attention to the space outside our body and then going inward. It was very tingly. That is wild. So something's going on there when the physical body responds. It could be DNA activation. It's the encodings awakening something within us. Can you explain it?
Well, I'm really happy that you experienced it, and it would be lovely to hear from the listeners. Well, it's like when you go into like pure consciousness, and you know, some people think, oh, that's really difficult, but actually it's not. It's actually when you actually go into it, and this is how you do it, like I sort of guided you, everyone, is you go into pure potential. So it's like 0 point. It's like you can, this is the place. So you just going to pure consciousness, you can create, you know, your future potential. You can create from that place, because it's, I'm just trying to see the words that come through without sort of thinking about it. It's just pure. It's like, it's God. What's coming through is it's God consciousness. It's like, you know, we have God, the divine, the creator. So it's really going into your creator consciousness as well. And when you use the golden diamond frequency light codes, they're very powerful, but they're also very gentle. And they're also filled with lots of love. You know, because I've sort of encoded it with love. And it's, you know, I noticed it myself, because at one point, you know, when it went so silent that I thought, oh, I've lost the connection here. But then my guide said I hadn't, and you could feel, and that's what pure consciousness is. So pure consciousness, it's like at the speed of light. So when you enter into pure consciousness, you can magnetize and you can clear things. You can do everything at the speed of light really fast. But of course, if there's anything blocking us, it's not going to happen so quickly. But just going into that place, especially with this, you know, coronavirus and everything, all this sort of stuff going on, it's really important to be able to surrender into that. And then later I'll be showing you the golden diamond vortex, which you can use as well to take you into that really joyful place. But this is there's so many different aspects to recoding, and this is like how I've been shown how to recode. So that's one part of the recoding.
Okay, let's stabilize Crystalline's line. It just had that little buzz like dropping off. And we're talking about recoding, so perhaps we have to recode. Hi, Crystalline, you're back. Can you hear me okay? There you are. Hold on.
I got disconnected there. I think it's the energies.
Well, you're back. It was the energies, and we had to recode our line. I've heard that a lot
really?
about. Yes, I've heard that recently with a lot of light workers and teachers, spiritual teachers, using instant teleseminar, that the energy totally drops them out, and it really is amazing. Yes, so we just had a little recoding there. So please continue.
Yeah, so the thing is, it's like, you know, recoding is, there's so many different aspects to it, but so every day, so if I hadn't have had such a huge, really sort of painful, dark experience, then I wouldn't have been given these different gifts. I wouldn't have really been shown how to use, because this was all downloaded into me, but I wasn't ready to use it. I mean, the frequency light codes I've been using for a few years now, but I'm using everything differently. So now my spiritual practice each day, which is so valuable to me, it's like if I miss it or whatever, if I don't do it, it's like I'm not starting the day. So now, it's a miracle for me, I actually I set the intention to get up for 5:30 because I value this recoding every day. I value it so much. So, and I'm not saying for everybody to do it, but this is what's really helped me. And it's a wonderful experience. So I do surrender into pure consciousness by focusing on the space, you know, in different parts of my body, all around my body. And then when I'm ready, just surrender into it. And I create my future potential. But then I also, before I do that, I also use all the codes. And they don't actually take a long time. It's like once you start to embody them, it's like they don't take a long time. But initially, it did take a bit of a while for them to activate, clear, and transform and recode. And then whatever I do, I've channeled a transformation recoding. So what I found with the transformation recodings, which is part of the program, which I'll share later, is that it's then recoding every cell of my being. And what I found when I do these transformation recodings is, so you listen to them, is I noticed that the next day or a day after that is that, oh, I need to actually add something else there, or I actually see the energy shifted there, or something's cleared. So those transformation recodings, which is part of the program, which I channel, will recode you. So say like you're struggling with, you know, loving yourself or feeling worthy, then it's like using the transformation recoding, it's like that's the divine icing on the cake that will really powerfully recode you and also deeply heal you as well. And you notice what I love, because I like it to be quite quickly, is it happens quickly and you think, oh wow, the energy's really shifted here, or people treating me differently, or I've magnetized something. Is that making sense, Lauren?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. What we'll do as well is we're going to learn more about the golden diamond vortex as we get into that joyful place. That literally is what the masters, all of them, on all walks of life, in every domination, the masters all say this. It's a powerful place of creation. So we're looking forward to seeing how you suggest that we work with that.
Yes, yeah. And what I've also learned is, like, you know, for years I kept thinking it needs to be hard, needs to be difficult, and I'd only trust processes that were very complex and everything else. So when people hear what it is, they'll say, oh my God, that's really simple. That can't work. But trust me, simplicity is powerful, and, you know, it is meant to be. You know, I've been told this for years, but I now realize it. Life is actually meant to be easy. Like, you know, running your business is like doing your work. Everything is meant to be easy. And so by going into this golden diamond vortex, which doesn't really take long, you can actually, I mean, you can do it today. You can actually start to, what happens is it sort of powers you up, you know, so you're really in vibrational alignment with what you want to create and do. And then people can feel this, so it's amazing. So when I take everyone through it, I'll talk about it more as I guide them through it.
Beautiful, great, thank you. Okay, well, let's see. There are questions coming in, and I'd like to have you. Oh my goodness, I want to share. Sandy, from that experience, from the clearing, says, I felt tears of joy and gratitude. My whole body feels lighter. Much love and gratitude. Yes, that's what this is. This is it. This is what we need now more than ever. How beautiful.
That is beautiful. You haven't had the recoding yet and the golden diamond vortex, because that will really, you'll go off the chart. You might be too high.
Yes. Ecstasy. Good. I have another comment. I don't have a name. It's wow, thank you. This is what I needed. I felt a sweet spinning sensation and almost like a sinking and falling feeling. Beautiful. It was very pleasurable. I heard a diamond light tone above my head the entire time. That's cool.
That's amazing. That is really, I have to say, I haven't heard one of those, so you're really lucky to hear that as well.
Really great, beautiful. If you have questions for Crystalline, we encourage you to jump on the call, the phone, or our web call. The web call feature allows your computer microphone to share your voice with us, and you can ask a question that way. So if you're on the phone, *2 allows you to raise your hand, or if you're on the web call, you can certainly raise your hand as well. So as we wait, let's see, here's a question on our chat. Feroza asks, could you please tune in and see how much light is present in my body?
Okay. So Rosa, just close your eyes and just take a nice deep breath in once I start to tune in. So what I'm seeing is like 25%, and that's because there is, because I'm also shown numbers, or I'll just hear the words and that. And that's because there's this block that I can feel, and I can feel this block. What I'm being shown is it's in your heart. So when I say a block, it's like an energetic block, and I know you know this, don't you? Let me just tune. I'm getting like a heartbreak. So it's either a recent heartbreak or it's a heartbreak from the past. So sometimes, like, even if we've had a heartbreak in the past, if it hasn't been completely healed, it comes up really strong. So whenever we're ready to clear something, it will always be up in your face. It will be very strong, just like what happened to me recently. Rosa, would you like me to do to channel like a heart activation and to bring the light up, so raise the frequency of light in your body?
For Rosa, I am hearing a yes.
Okay, all right then. So take a nice deep breath in. And anyone else listening, they can receive this heart activation as well.
We all want this. Yes.
Yes, to open it and like, you know, heal your heart deeply, and also for this, it's also about lighting yourself up. So the frequency light codes also light you up, which is like every day it's about us lighting ourselves up and doing everything that lights us up. Okay, so take a nice deep breath in, and can everyone just place their hands on the heart, and Rosa, you know, place your hands on your heart. So this is for Rosa, but everybody else will experience it too, and you can set the intention for your heart. And then we would do the frequency light codes to bring up the light, to raise the light frequency. Usanare osanoye naloyane avoyane munoyane anoyane loyane suyini mialore anamoyene. Take a nice deep breath in and out. So now we're just going to bring the, this is what I'm going to do, to bring down the golden diamond soul essence. So that's just above your head. There's this beautiful golden sparkling diamond. So Rosa, just see or feel this, and for everyone else, do the same. This is just going to be spinning really fast and now starting to enter your body. When you allow yourself to receive, set the intention to allow yourself to receive. I command, compel, direct, instruct for your light, frequency of light to be activated and shifted to a level which you're ready for with grace and ease. Okay. Usonaro yanaro remedianalo remiana vecino noriala maneo noi alo mayaoneo. Okay, so I'm getting 75%, Rosa. So what are you feeling right now, and how, you know, what did you experience?
Okay. Thank you for that, Rosa. If you could type back in the chat line, that would be very helpful. Thank you. Well, Rosemary says, I had a huge headache that is almost completely gone now.
Oh,
and
that's
wonderful.
That's great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
yeah.
on our YouTube broadcast, Bad Girl Gone Goddess says, I felt tingling all over, and it surprised me that I fell asleep for a second. Well, see, that's beautiful, because that is the surrender. The surrender to our higher self, the surrender to our essence. And it's just a reconnection, because when we're in a fear program or feeling that vibe, we cannot reach this frequency. We cannot align with it. So thank you for this. And Suzanne, thank you, Suzanne, Cosmic Sister. She says, I felt an energetic shift, some tingling and pulsing all over, and felt renewed with a higher frequency, but it's subtle and peaceful as with pure love.
That's wonderful. I also wanted to, what's coming through also, I wanted to talk a little bit, especially, you know, with these huge fear programs and lots of depression and the coronavirus. It's very, very, really important for us to have tools that work for us. And one of the things is about lighting yourself up. And as I said, the golden diamond frequency, we do that on the frequency light codes. But why is it so important? It's like when we're filled with light, is that we are in vibrational alignment. We are feeling, you know, we're feeling that joy. We can also shine our light. And it's then then from that place, then you can choose to do things that light you up. I remember when a great spiritual teacher said to me years ago, and I said, well, it's okay for her, she can do that. But she said, you know, you need to do things that light you up. And I thought, oh, well, you know, I have to do the work first. I have to do this, do that. But what I want to say to everybody, and what I've learned, and is that it's doing this first. You light yourself up first. You go into however you light yourself up, and I'm going to show you, as I said, the golden diamond vortex. But when you light yourself up, then you're in that place. Then you can really start your day. And then if you do feel fear or doubt, it's then recoding with the light. You know, it's like when you fill yourself up with light. But you know, most of us find it easier to worry, to doubt, to fear, or to work hard, to try hard, to struggle. But it's like recoding with a program that's filled with more ease, with more grace, with more joy. And that's simpler and gentler, really, but more powerful, because so it is really, it's like obviously changing your mindset and your heart set to that, you know. I mean, I'm sure you do that, Lorraine. Does that resonate with you as well?
Oh, lighting ourselves up?
Yeah.
Well, it's something that is so easy to forget.
Yes,
right? It is
yes.
so easy to forget. So thank you for that reminder. It is powerful. And I love that. Light ourselves up. And then you mentioned that we are recoding with the light. And so let's experience a recoding of light with you for all of us. That would be beautiful.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is with the recoding, with the frequency light codes, I'm going to do love. So it's about clearing everything that's not of the highest love, and clearing everything that stops you from loving yourself deeply and from feeling deeply lovable and significant, and from also embodying love, but also receiving it and radiating it out. And then we're going to do the recoding with the love. So it's very powerful and very beautiful. So let's just close our eyes now and just take a nice deep breath in, set a beautiful intention. And I'm also guided just to go back into the pure consciousness again, because I think it's nice, the more we do it, it's like the more we find it easier to do. So again, we're sort of recoding our mind, heart and body to do this. And this will also make it even more powerful. So take a nice deep breath in, and I just want you to focus gently on the space just around your body. So just around your body. And then when you focus on the space around your body and the space inside your body, you're changing your brain waves. You're changing it from an alpha beta brainwave state to a theta delta brainwave state, which is so powerful. So you're changing your brain waves. So just focus gently on the space around your body, all around your body. And I notice when I've done that, it's like you can feel like a shift. It's almost like you feel yourself going up. So whatever you're experiencing is perfect for you. There's no right or wrong way. And then just begin to focus on in the center of your head, the space in the center of your head. And then all around your head. and the space in the center of your throat and all around your neck. And then focus on the center, in the center of your heart, and the space all around your heart. And then focus in the center of your stomach and all around your stomach. And then focus on your sacral area. And just continue to also focus all around your body. Focus on the space in the room you're in and expand that out. Expand your attention out. And then you can set an intention for this, and then just like take a nice deep breath in and just surrendering into it's like a vortex, but you're surrendering into 0 point. It's into nothing. So nothing is actually so powerful because it's pure consciousness. It's divine consciousness, God consciousness, golden consciousness. However, whatever resonates for you, you're surrendering into your pure consciousness. So just allow yourself just to gently melt into it. And I'm tuning in just to see when we're ready to do recoding. Okay, I can feel that now. So take a nice deep breath in now and just continue to allow yourself just to keep melting, surrendering, falling gently and safely into pure consciousness. And then your experience will be even more powerful, even more wonderful and beautiful. And now just imagine just above your head is the golden love diamond. And so this is just above now, and it's as big as the room that you're in, but you can also expand it even further. So this is the beauty of the Diamond Frequency Life Code. You can make it as big as you want, however you feel comfortable with it. So just allow it's just going to be spinning really fast now, and just take a nice deep breath in. Okay, so now it's entering into your body. Now I command, compel, direct, instruct to clear everything that's not the highest love, everything that's stopping you from deeply loving yourself and feeling deeply lovable and significant, from receiving abundance of love and embodying and radiating love. Command, compel, direct, instruct, and clear. This is just clearing everything out now. So you may feel yourself yawning or the energy shift. Whatever you're feeling, experience is perfect for you. Just know that a very powerful clearing is happening now for you. It's perfect for you. And just allow the soles of your feet now just to release all that negative energy, lower frequencies, and any blocks there are to stopping you from being in the highest love, from loving yourself deeply and feeling deeply lovable and receiving an abundance of love. And do another clearing of this now. I command, compel, direct, instruct to clear everything that's not of the highest love. Take a nice deep breath in, and now we're ready for recoding. So we're going to be recoding to the original divine blueprint for divine love and to feeling deeply lovable, for loving and loving yourself deeply, and for receiving abundance of love and embodying that high frequency of love and radiating it out. I command, compel, direct, instruct, and code you back to your original divine blueprint for the highest frequency of love. Your original divine blueprint where you feel deeply lovable and you deeply love yourself and you receive an abundance of love. I command, compel, direct, instruct, and code you back to your original divine blueprint for love with grace and ease and joy. Coding you with grace, ease and joy. And if you want to, you can allow this to continue recoding you to your original divine blueprint for divine love. And you can just choose to allow this beautiful golden love diamond to just stay in the center of your heart to continue doing that. I love to do that. So if you feel guided to do that, then you can do that. So take a nice deep breath in and out, and just notice how you're feeling. And then you're ready, just come back to the room and open your eyes.
The world has softened from that recoding.
Oh, it's lovely.
The world has softened. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are all choosing to allow that golden diamond to be centered fully in our heart. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Ah, that is beautiful. And we would love for you to share. I got really cold there for a moment, which that's interesting, you know? Getting cold. But it's great. I want to go.
It feels like a big shift was happening there when you're cold. Like it's sort of, what I'm receiving is like releasing a trauma that was ready to be released.
Ah. Okay.
Like a core trauma, because we from either this life, or a part or other lifetimes.
I was just going to say it's a past life. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. Okay. I know. Wow. We can just let it all go, because we cannot take this baggage with us to New Earth. New Earth is a frequency. All right. So thank you. Let's go to our phone line. Oh, okay. We had someone on the phone. All right. Not anymore.
Okay.
Maybe we'll see that person come back. All right. That's beautiful. So one thing that we wanted to talk about too was how you work with the golden diamond vortex. Yes.
Yeah. So the golden diamond vortex is like, again, it's multi-purpose really. It's sort of, well, I suppose it's multi-dimensional really. And I will guide everyone into it. And it's very simple, but it's so powerful. And what's wonderful about it is each time you go into this golden vortex, this golden diamond vortex, your frequency gets higher and higher, and it becomes even more powerful. So you're activating like a higher power. And what I noticed by using it, and again, it is about remembering, Lorraine, like you said, is things are easier. It's like you magnetize things very sort of quickly, and you're able to, have beautiful connections, but you're also able to create something with grace and ease and joy, and you'll receive the guidance for it. Instead of like what, I said a lot of us have done, which is what I've done, is I'll go upstairs into my head and think about, okay, this is what I want to, like I'll receive guidance on what to create. And then I'll, because I'm really excited and inspired, I will automatically go up into my head and my head will start hurting. So going into this vortex is sort of like it opens the door to creativity and divine potential, but it is about, it's being sort of, it's practicing it, and it's about using it each time to create. So you can see that. So what I invite people to do is to keep like a beautiful magical evidence journal. I keep like a journal with the evidence, like divine evidence, I call it, So then what happens is when things aren't going well, you can actually look at your journal and say, oh, okay, that's actually what happened when I did go into the vortex. And then it reminds you to go into it. So my invitation is for people to, all the things that I've sort of shown them, is that to keep a journal, practice and play with them, and see sort of at the end of the day, oh, okay, how did that, what was my experience? How was I feeling? So what it does is it shifts your frequency, and then it takes you into that it takes you into that divine potential, and where you can magnetize things more quickly. So the thing is, if you've got blocks to magnetizing and you've got blocks to receiving, then of course that's not going to happen. But what it will also do is it will also activate whatever it is that's blocking you. So it is multi-purpose, multi-dimensional, but it is also very powerful as well. You also feel this divine joy, and I feel it's almost like how can I put it? It's like golden sparkling champagne, but divine champagne, should we say, spiritual champagne, for want of a better word, really. It sort of lights you up, and you feel sparkling, fizzy. And then what you can do is you can expand that light out further, and it's just very powerful, but also very simple to use.
Yes, thank you. All right. Everyone use this and let us know how it goes. Awesome. So, thank you for that as well. I want to talk about how people can work with you. You can tune into people, you can recode them, you work with them one-on-one, you're working with groups right now, you've got a 4-week course coming up, and you also do private sessions. So thank you for your special offer that's available. Tell us about that, each of these options in your offer.
Yes, I'd love to. And I'd also like to sort of make, at the end, sort of like do the golden diamond vortex for people to sort of have that wonderful feeling and sort of be activated to the higher frequencies.
Oh, well, do you want to do that right now?
I could do that now. I was going to say, because I've spoken about it and people will be thinking, well, what is it?
Let's do it. Okay. Excuse me.
It's really about giving people a powerful tool and something, especially with life can be very challenging with this coronavirus, depression, and this fear program and all these things that are going on. This is really going to empower you and activate you, and it's going to really it's going to make your path smoother and easier. But of course, it's about practicing it and, remembering to use it. So let's just close our eyes now. And I always like to set the intention before I go in. And so now what I'd like to do, so this golden diamond vortex, and it may show up differently for you, or you may just feel it, but just know you're in it. So this golden diamond vortex is like, it goes right down into Mother Earth, and then it also goes up into the higher realms. Heaven, however you want to put it, goes right up, so it's huge. And then it's just like you're in this capsule, but you're surrounded by the diamond. So you're in the center of the diamond, and then you're just asking them to be lit up. So how I like to see it is it's like the diamond is really spinning fast. This is how I'm showing it spins fast. And as it spins fast, all this like sparkles, that it's just like filling you up with like this. Just imagine you're being filled up with the, like a sparkling champagne. So we're just going to do it now. So just enter the diamond. You can just set the intention if you can't see it. And again, the diamond really needs to be into like right down to Mother Earth. You're connecting to the heart of the earth, the diamond heart of the earth, Mother Earth. And then also it goes straight up, so right up into the higher realms. It can't go any higher. And then you're in the center of this diamond and just allow it just to spin, So you compel for this golden diamond to just spin, this golden diamond vortex to keep spinning and to activating with the highest frequencies of light and joy. And just allow yourself now, as after that spin, is just be in the center of that diamond. You can even sit down or even lie down in the diamond. Just sit there with your hands open and your heart open. Just allow yourself to be filled. So you can either see it being poured into you, or you can see it being all fizzy. However it shows up for you is perfect for you. There's no right or wrong way. So, and just, you will feel it. So when you are being filled up with these golden diamond frequencies, is like, for me, I might be yawning a lot or burping, or depending on how I am that day, or I'm also going to be feeling that tingly feeling. But whatever you're feeling is perfect for you. But what you want to do is stay in that diamond, and you don't really have to stay there that long. You could stay there for a few minutes, but remember, each day you're doing this, throughout the day, you're building it up, so then you don't have to spend too long there, especially if you're in a hurry, you've got lots of things to do. So when you do this, it also slows down time, and you do enter into pure divine consciousness and the pure divine potential. And so you stay in that diamond until you're really filled up with the light. So I like to sort of see myself filled up with this beautiful golden sparkling light. Every single cell of my being is being activated, and I'm feeling really, really good. So let's just stay there for a little bit and just fill ourselves up now. And see it sparkling because it's activating. It's activating every cell. It's activating your DNA. And this is the year to really light yourself up, to fill yourself with light each day and throughout the day. And then you're able to then do things that light you up. But also the wonderful thing about being lit up is then you light everyone else up. And then that's how you light up the world. So if we all do this, it's a wonderful thing we're doing, for the world as well. But the most important thing is you always start with yourself first, and then you can really radiate out this beautiful high frequencies of pure love and pure joy and pure peace. Just take a nice deep breath in, and let me just tune in to see how everyone's doing with this. Yep, I can feel everyone's filled up with that light now. And just take a nice deep breath and just notice sort of how you're feeling. And then open your eyes and come back to the room. I'm hoping I'm still connecting because I can hear and feel the sun.
Yeah, you're here. Beautiful. Okay. I'm energized. This is powerful. And we are full of light. So cool. Thank you.
You're very well. It's very simple to do, isn't it? But it's remembering it, isn't it? So you can keep building on it each day.
Keep building it. That's the key. Yes.
Yes.
So you could literally put anything in there. Anything.
Yeah. You can also. The other thing is so I use it just when I want to create something, but I also use it if I'm feeling a bit down or feel a bit of doubt or fear, or just need to be lit up, really. You can be lit up anytime you want. And you step in there, and it sounds so simple, but when you set the intention and you can feel it, and then you're just set up. So when what I want to say, when people send back coronavirus and there's loads of fear going on with the news. I mean, I don't really listen to the news, but sometimes it's just you're bombarded with stuff.
Right.
And it happened today, funny enough, like someone in the family wanted to watch the news and it was the coronavirus, and I thought, do you know what, I could feel my body. I thought, no, I'm not doing it. So I used the clearing code. I cleared myself first, and then I stepped into the golden vortex. And you have to look after yourself first, and then you're in a very powerful, loving position to really help other people, or to inspire them, or to lift them up, or to light them up. But you have to light yourself up first. Is very, very important. And it's difficult, especially with families and friends. You want to look after them or care for them first, but you have to look after yourself first. And this is a very simple, powerful way, and particularly what's going on in the world now, they're saying about this pandemic, is don't allow that energy to enter into you, not unless you want it to enter into you. You'll feel it when it comes in, and then you want to be lit up. So it also lightens you up as well, so you feel lighter, so you're floating. And the other thing is, I love to set the intention to dance through life, and this will help you dance through life. I'm not sugarcoating it, I'm being really honest, but this will help you dance through life with grace, ease and joy.
As we've heard before on this program, we are dancing with our DNA. We are changing the world every time we do this. And this is what it means to be immaculate with our vibration. and to
Yeah.
really be responsible for it. And so I love that because we can also help to calm other people when we
Yes.
take care of ourselves and when we get our self full of light. We can assist so many other people even without them really being aware of it. It's a radiance, right? This heart love is a
It's a
radiance.
beautiful radiance, and also it really does bring you into vibrational alignment. So our true essence is of well-being, is pure love, is pure joy. And so when you do that, you're in vibrational alignment with like your true essence, which
Yes.
is pure love. And so then you can really be a channel for other people without even trying. It's just you're lighting people up, you're lighting up the world. And this is what we all have within us and the ability to do. It's just about remembering or, like to do that and practice and play with it to see how you feel with it.
Yes, this is our playground with it. How beautiful. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. It's powerful. We hope that everyone uses it and makes great change and shift in your life. We've got this. We can do it. Awesome.
Yes.
Okay. Well, now would be a great time, Crystalline, to talk about how people can work with you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. So, whenever I create something, I just allow it just to flow through me, because then I know it's going to be for the highest good and the highest purpose. So what I was guided to create for your listeners was three options. So the first one is a live 4-week Recode to Self-Love and I Am Enough group program, which will be very powerful, very potent, and transformational recoding. And so what that includes will be 4 2-hour deep transformational journeys. So these journeys will take you to the core issue. Now, I'm sure you've done lots of programs and lots of clearings like I've done, and they say they'll take you to the core issue. It will, because it's going to take you to 3 to 4, maybe 5 different things in your life. So your guide your higher self will guide you. I will guide you on that journey, and it will be your higher self that will take you to those, those particular experiences which are ready to be cleared, which are stopping you, from deeply loving yourself, stopping you from loving yourself, from feeling enough, from feeling worthy, from believing in yourself. And it's also going to be clearing trauma. So those experiences will be trauma, which can be from either this lifetime or other lifetimes. So the program includes 4 2-hour deep transformational journeys. So each week, for 4 weeks, there will be a deep transformational journey. And then every week there's also going to be divine channel transmissions. And then we're going to have a golden diamond clearing and recoding. And then we'll have a golden diamond healing vortex of command cell therapy and recoding. So that's really important. That's really powerful. So you're also going to learn how to do command cell therapy and recoding, where you are commanding your cells, to be in the highest health and wellness. So there's also a golden diamond frequency light code for the highest health and wellness. So all these golden diamond frequency light codes, how they come through me, is for the highest frequencies, the highest frequency of wellness, of health and wellness. So those golden diamond healing vortexes are also going to be doing a huge clearing, but also recoding you and also doing command cell therapy. And then each week there's going to be a channel transformation recoding according to what's happened on those journeys. So they're going to be divinely created and channeled. So they are going to be meeting that person's needs. The other thing is, which is, I recommend that everybody listens to those daily for 30 days to recode every cell of your being to new divine blueprint. And also included is 4 30-minute live coaching and tuning in and Q&A sessions for extra support. And you also will receive the complete set of Golden Diamond Frequency Light Codes for deep healing, powerful clearing and transformational recoding. And then there's also a private Facebook community to connect and receive divine guidance, support and inspiration. And, you know, connect with like-minded souls. And so in this program, Recoding to Self-Love, you're going to be recoding to deeply loving yourself, deeply believing in yourself. You're going to be healing and clearing the root causes that's blocking that deep self-love and that I am enough, because the core issue of most problems, really, I don't actually want to say problems, but like the core issue is always about I am enough, feeling that you are enough, you're good enough. So that's going to clear the issue that stops you feeling that you are enough, that stops you feeling worthy and valuable and deeply significant. And it's going to, so, you know, it's also going to help you to really open your heart wide and receive an abundance. There's so many different levels of abundance. And I feel the first level really is, most people, when they talk about abundance, they talk either about like money or gifts or whatever. Really, the first level of abundance is really allowing yourself to receive support and guidance, to allow yourself to be supported by your guides, by the universe, to surrender, to allow yourself to be helped and supported and guided, and then allowing the abundance of love, of joy, of money, of wealth, success and health. So that is and you're also going to be connecting to your Golden Diamond Soul Blueprint and Golden Diamond Soul Essence. And then you are going to, so then the other offer is, and this is included with the program, is the personal session. So the personal session is really, that's a one-to-one session, and that's really powerful because that will take you on a very powerful transformational journey to clear the core issue. So with the personal session, so if somebody feels more comfortable with a personal session, or they want to really just, you know, get straight to the root cause, because with the group, it is very powerful with the group energy, but with a personal session, you're also going to be clearing the core issue that's stopping you from feeling deeply lovable, from feeling enough, because every single challenge we have is the core root of this is not feeling deeply lovable, not feeling lovable, not feeling enough. And so the personal session is a 2-hour session. It may be 2.5 hours. That will include the transformational journey, and then it will also include the transformational recoding, and they all include a recording, which is a transformational recoding, which is the divine icing on the cake, which is going to recode every single cell of your being, your mind, heart and body, to a new, higher divine blueprint that is in vibrational alignment with you. So I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. Yes, so, you know, this is for you if, like, you've either done lots of work on yourself and you feel that nothing works for you, and you feel like, you know, or you feel really depressed, or you struggle to love yourself, to feel enough, to feel good enough, to allow yourself to be successful, allow yourself to receive an abundance of love. You find it difficult to love yourself, feel deeply lovable, to receive love, to receive support. It's also for you also, because also this stops you from really feeling really abundant and receiving abundance, and from being financially in a really good place, in having a really beautiful relationship with wealth as well. So this is just, it's a very powerful program, and I'd love you to join if you feel your heart calling you to, if you feel like that yes in your body.
So feel into it, see if there's a resonance. There
Yeah.
is a lot to this. I love that program because that's not only do you have those 4 sessions and you take those 2 hours long, but you've got 4 30-minute mini
Yeah.
sessions with people, and that's deeper one-on-one work. So that's really supportive in one's journey. Very supportive for that. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I just, I just thought all the sort of things that I would love to have, or what I feel that's missing from something that I've done. And I just think it's really important, so people can ask questions sort of once a week also, and also have a tune in to see what's going on for them, or why, if they're struggling or finding it difficult, so they can be really successful and receive the transformational results, which is ultimately you're going to feel deeply lovable, and you're going to feel enough, and you're going to receive an abundance of love and abundance of lots of other wonderful things.
Yes, and you said it. The results will come from this. Because that support, that weekly support where you're tuning in and offering them that reflection to help them clear through that even faster. And this is awareness and the beauty of clearing it out, these old hurts and traumas, and opening our heart more to love. It is beautiful, and it is golden diamond love.
Yeah, it is. And I'll also be sharing with everyone and taking them through what I do each morning. So we're going to be doing it all together as a group. So you're also, everyone's going to be feeling lit up. So you're also going to learn how to really light yourself up. I've shared how to do it, but we're going to go deeper into it. So they're also going to feel like really sort of lit up and start doing things that really light them up and light up the world as well.
Yay, that is so beautiful. We are here on a mission to bring the light, baby. Bring in the light.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, and so we bring it to ourselves first. If you'd like to light yourself up, then consider this special offer from Crystalline Goldenhart. That is available on this webpage that you're viewing it on, in the description box of every podcast that you're listening to, and also available at acoustichealth.com. Click under the Marketplace, QC Special Offers. Thank you so much, Crystalline. We are feeling so light. I've got a smile on my face. I hope hearts are open to new levels of love. I want to thank you for your beautiful light, and I want to thank everyone for listening, for opening and surrendering to your pure consciousness and lighting yourself up. So, Crystalline, as we say goodbye, can you close our sacred space? Yes, thank you.
Yes, let's just take a nice deep breath in and just allow ourselves to be filled with more light, and fill our hearts with this beautiful golden diamond light. And may our hearts sparkle and radiate out this beautiful golden diamond light and light up the world.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We are lighting up the world. Thank you so much, Crystalline Goldenhart, for this quantum conversation.
Thank you. Thank you, Lorraine.
Thank you. Again, everyone, thank you for your light. Thank you for lighting yourself up. And if you'd like to work with Crystalline, please check out her special offer. That's a very special program just for you, opening your heart and supporting you on your journey to love. So now it is time to dance our way to the cosmic heart, and we bow to you and thank you for your open heart. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you for listening to this quantum conversation, and thank you for dancing with us to the cosmic heart. As we raise our own vibration, we raise the vibration of the planet. This show is dedicated to you and all awakening hearts, as we are here to shine our bright light and amplify our love. Access all quantum conversations, special offers from our guests, and online healing retreats by visiting acoustichealth.com. I'm Loren Gailey, and from my sacred heart to yours, I honor your magnificent love and light. We leave you now with music from the universe. Music literally created by the universe, as musical notes were assigned to mathematical equations. The result is this beautiful music, available at acoustichealth.com. Namaste.